hope it isn't true, but it's that hope that drives you wild.
I am Joanna Wallfisch.
You're picking up the pieces of a heart that's yet to break. You're tripping on your legs.
Joanna Wallfisch is a mermaid and a singer and an acrobat and a dreamer. That's who I am.
The kind of stones you'd skim. The waters danced with triumph as the storm came rolling in. She sat inside a rowboat and wrote a couple words.
Well, I'm a singer-songwriter, and my music, I think, comes from a lot of different influences. I grew up in a family of classical musicians, but I fell in love with jazz when I was 11 years old, and so I spent my whole teenage life singing jazz. And then through my 20s, I did an art degree and was really involved with theater and visual arts and performance. And then I moved to New York, and all these elements of poetry and jazz and classical music and folk and pop have sort of come into one place and somehow have come out in the style that I'm now performing in. I couldn't tell you what it's called.
To write the perfect song. She dug for inspiration with a map.
Well, my new album, Gardens in My Mind, features a string quartet and a pianist, and me on voice. So this album, it's an evolution of my last album, The Origin of Adjustable Things, with a few of the same songs and new songs. It's quite cinematic, very orchestral sounding, but also very intimate because of the nature of the poetry of my music. Yeah, I'm very proud of this album. I'm very excited.
And it undoes all the joy that could be. I wanna have fun. I wanna shine like the sun. I wanna be the one that you want to see. I wanna knit you a sweater.
Well, the songs on this album, they talk a lot about, well, love is a big theme, but also journeying, and I do one Joni Mitchell song, All I Want, which is a song really about traveling and searching and love. And I think all of my songs, in one way or another, focus on those points where it's really the searching soul.
We had two choices, to make love or make war. With the heat in our voices, we could keep each other warm.
Well, it's a lot of fun performing solo because I'm completely responsible for myself and have a lot of freedom. It's quite a new thing. I've only been performing completely solo for about less than a year. Yeah, it's very special. It's very strange, but it's very special. When I perform with other musicians like Dan or the string quartet, there's a conversation that happens, and it's very magical too. But you really, you never know what happens, whether you're alone or with people, but yeah.
So let me tell you why I'm hurting. There's nothing more to hide. Oh, you break into my dreams at night and you ride between my thighs. You say...
Ukulele, I picked up about 4 years ago, one summer, just because I wanted to have an instrument that I could travel with. That I knew I was moving to New York, and I was like, I'm going to make money by singing on the streets, and this would be a good instrument to have. And it's very easy to teach yourself. And really, I wish I'd picked up the guitar first, because now I feel lazy that I'm just with the ukulele. But I think it's an amazing instrument. And the piano, I also have taught myself the piano. I gave up when I was very small, but it's an amazing, you can do anything on the piano. I wish I could do more. But yeah, these are two very beautiful, practical instruments. I love them. Ahora, por favor, cantar conmigo.